Okay. One down, one to go. Got him! Yes! On the edge of defeat, just yanked victory right out of there. I hit spacebar to see if the penguin would jump. I just said beep, 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 beep. Something's definitely wrong. I hope she's not planning to do anything weird since they lost. I should make go I should go make sure she's okay. Well, what? Glockenspiel. It's just no, it's Glockenspiel. There's not supposed to be end credits now.
I just got 4 balls.
That's all I need, actually.
How do you walk?
God damn it.
Pardon me while I take a leak on the top of the Enterprise. That way I can go where no man has gone before.
Damn it, Alec Noir.
Alec Noir.
Sing it. I did that as a wild shot, not expecting it to go anywhere. That was not supposed to happen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is in your local time frame of the world. I do hope everybody's having themselves a wonderful day today. We're going to be doing some more Nier Replicant Story B. Just checking out the new cutscenes that are popping up. Moving through the levels that we know, but getting the new story that we don't. So because I'm kind of curious to see what'll happen the wedding at Facade, because that's closest to my memory after having just beat story A. I'm kind of curious to see what cutscenes will play with that. In the meantime, while I'm doing this, be sure and give the channel a subscribe and ring ding rang clang that bell so you get notifications when I go live, when other videos go up, because right now we do have some Minecraft videos popping up. Give the video a like if you like it. Be sure and share it with your friends. If you don't like it, share it with your enemies. Torture them with it for a while. So let me go ahead and get the game going here. I think in a few seconds I'll cut this extra. I kind of like this. This is a good song. Alright, so we'll go ahead and cut that. Bring up the game music.
Being there for me.
Can't find the any button anywhere, so I'll just press this one instead. Alrighty. So let's see. So we cleared the 3 doors. We have cleared the junk heap of the robot. We've cleared the Forest of Myth. We've got the stone tablet from there. We're off to Aerie for the sacrifice tablet. So as soon as Yona steps, there we go. Of course, there isn't a fast travel to there, so we'll... Okay. Can't grab that, so we'll just hop on the boar out here and just go rushing out there. To finish my secret dish, I want to feed it to Elecnor. Then he'll see how helpful I can be. What is your... Well, no, actually, given early on some of the elements of Yona's cooking, I don't know that I want her to finish her secret dish. I don't mind you being helpful. The idea of Yona cooking a secret dish.
I cannot fathom that village setting up a mercantile. They must have truly opened their minds.
Yeah, I have my doubts.
Aren't you glad to be going back home, Kaine?
Home? That place is a shithole.
Don't be so nervous, Kaine. We'll protect you.
Ooh, the village. It's home to so many terrible little memories, isn't it, Kaine?
Oh, hey!
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
I'm looking to see what Tyrion has to say here. Tyrion being the shade that resides in Kaine's body, essentially making up her left arm and leg there. After they were crushed by that giant shade that we fought earlier, much earlier. Tyrion likes to kill, likes bloodbaths and stuff like that. Kaine likes to manage herself a little bit better.
We do not desire needless conflict.
If we can continue to live with humans,
Then we can continue to live peacefully.
But that young man will come.
Yes, the young man will come.
he will kill us all, women and children included.
What should we do? What can we do?
That's not what I wanted to hear. Damn you, SE, for having us sympathize with the bad guys in Story B here. Learning that the shades are the souls of humans. And the humans, as we know them, just simple bodies. So you have to get up to the village chieftain's house. It's not the best community for commuting. Come on, up the ladder. I don't think that jumping up the ladder is much faster than just simply climbing it. There's the village chieftain's house. Oh, there's a resource over there I missed. Ah, well. Not going big on resources on this run.
Hello? We're here from Popola's village.
It's all over.
We came to ask about the letter you sent.
Our days are numbered. Our village is doomed. As cheerful as ever, it seems.
So is that why they're all in hiding? They're actually shades and
You're
they're...
the one who wrote the letter, right?
I don't know about any letter.
What the hell is going on here?
It may be faster for us to take our inquiries elsewhere. Let us ask around. Someone must know something.
That's how you go down a ladder. Yeah, so there's people that have a little market set up right over there. Shows it on the map. So let's go ask them. I'm sure nothing bad could happen if we do that, right?
It's over. For us. And for you.
Just a simple little market here in a village that was once very xenophobic.
Everyone will perish. Everyone.
Okay, here we go.
Welcome. We've got some new.
Tomato eggplant.
Come back soon, all right?
My weapons may not be the latest and greatest, but my selection can't be beat.
Selection can't be beat because you have no selection.
Thanks.
Why not? I hope you.
Make sure you stock.
Medicinal herb, health salves, strength drop. I've got pretty much all I need of most of these.
Come back in.
Ladder, huh? Yeah, I think I heard something about that.
So, you know about the letter?
Yeah.
Maybe I don't. I'm not sure. Which is it, man? Oh,
Either you know about the letter or you don't.
let me ask. Are you friends of Kaine?
Yeah.
Say that.
Ah, I've heard the rumors. Here to hunt shades, are you? Indeed.
Yeah.
Our aim is to defeat every last one. Every last one? Everyone.
Yep.
Everyone.
One of us. One of us.
Beware, this man is a shade.
Damn it, it's a trap!
I figured as much.
You guys sure are taking your goddamn time.
1,000 orgies. We were distracted by the local welcoming party.
Want some help?
A carnival of murder? I love it. Yeah.
See, all these Tyrion comments weren't there the first time.
Some are still human, so be careful.
Oops. Okay, I guess I gotta go up. Since it very clearly shows an X right here.
All over. This village's history.
Oh, Kaine's right here. Just brother and sister trying to protect each other.
No way! I'm not going to abandon my own sister!
Kaine, what's going on?
Don't be fooled by this lady. She's a shade.
Is she? Are you sure?
No! No! You people are the monsters here!
Stay back, kid. Your sister is one of them now.
No, she would have turned or done something.
She's my sister, and I love her.
Oh, there she goes. Just slashed at Kaine.
Kaine!
Stop it! Don't hurt my sister!
Ah! I got knocked down.
What madness. These people are behaving as if we are the villains.
Kaine!
Kill them! Kill them now!
No! You've got to stop this! We're trying to save you from the shades!
Actually, that could be why the whole village went,
Stop!
yo,
Emil!
isolated
Under
themselves.
attack over there.
That very well could be why the whole village isolated themselves from the rest of the world. I fall down, go boom.
Damn it, Kaine! You gotta get up! Emil, watch Kaine. I'll go clean up over there.
All right.
They isolated themselves from the rest of the world because they had all become shades.
Put down that weapon, please. I beg of you.
What could those
That's
bright
a
swirls be?
that's a big massive oh no. Whole lot of uh-oh piling up right there.
Oh God, help us! Help us, please! We are shades!
It's like, do not give me time to get my shield up. It will not go well for you.
What's happening?
All the shades are massing into one big, massive, giant, tremendous ball of oh crap. See, that's not good. That's not good at all there.
By my pages, is this beast a shade as well?
That thing sucked up the villagers.
No! If we keep this up, we're gonna kill them all! We can't let that happen!
Our village, our world, where am I? Who am I? We are Borg. Resistance is futile.
I feel something from within the creature.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Is this the combined power of all those shades?
It will take more than a barrage of magic to stop us. The first to waver is the first to die. I sense magic coming from the center of that eye.
Wait! I think those are actual people!
Hold nothing back. Those are shades.
Throw my shield up again. Wait until it tilts back down.
The surrounding tentacles appear to deflect magic.
Threw the shield up completely anyway.
Now, focus your magic on the beast's center.
There we go. Now big fist punch. Going for the double uppercut. No, grab and rip. Rip those tentacles away. Now Emil throws a magic blast in there, that's right. That hurt it. That hurt it a lot.
Look out! Something's coming!
Its weak point is located around the back. Try attacking it from above.
I'll try to pin it down!
Emil!
Because now I gotta run through the whole village.
I'll keep it busy. You should be able to attack from behind. Go around and get it.
I'll come from behind.
Emil can handle this. We must circle behind the creature at once.
Working on it. But now, again, not the easiest village to get around in. And Kaine's still down right there.
Move closer. You cannot harm it from below.
Oh, I gotta get the from the bridge to the village chief's hut. I need to go up again. See, just some counterweighted platforms to act as elevators would be good.
Are you there yet?
Just about. Six, 7, and 8. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Ah!
Escaping to the inner level.
I'm coming. Gotta catch my breath.
Careful, Emil. It won't help anyone if we lose you here.
Kaine's still down. Emil's a little wore out. And we still got this big dude to take care of.
Damn it! He beat the hell out of that thing. How can it still move?
Its combined powers are beyond even my greatest suspicion.
Got it. Now a whole lot of spears into one mega spear. It's like, here, catch! Then Emil rips into beam too. And yelling louder always makes the attack more ferocious, more powerful. And physical attacks useless. Thermonuclear attacks useless. Unknown particles have been detected. So get those occasional odd research pages that show up.
Emil, wait.
Emil!
He's gone. His instincts have taken hold. The ultimate weapon is being deployed.
That's wiping out the shades, but it's not going to do well against us.
Sunshine.
This is new. That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, we managed to pull Kaine out, though. Of course, the village is now a crater. So much for them setting up a new marketplace. And that was a nice creepy look. Always, you know, always got to have that creepy look. Uncontrollable magic. I have to protect the people I love. That was my only thought as I unleashed a magic powerful enough to destroy not only the Shade, but everyone else as well. All of them. So many innocent lives. Destroy. Eviscerate. Crush. Kill. These are the dark impulses that overwrite all other thoughts. As a being that was created to be a magical weapon, these are my instincts. Or maybe it's better to call them our instinct, because he's merged with his sister now. Emil's dream. Rampage. A klaxon sounds from deep within the bowels of the laboratory. Thick metal shutters drop down, sealing off the room with a series of dull metal thuds. Abort the experiment! Number 6 is out of control. Everyone get out of here now! Get out of it! The researcher's words are abruptly cut off as a massive hand materializes out of the gloom and lifts him high into the air. The researcher begins to scream. He screams and screams, the sound echoing off the walls of the laboratory, until the hand squeezes down, coating the room in a deep crimson hue. The rest of his colleagues stand in silence, mouths open, unable to process what they have just seen. Then a female scientist takes a step back and lets fly with a heartbreaking wail. But this is a terrible mistake, for the sound of her cry suddenly brings forth a monster in all its terrible glory. Its body is a bloated corpse, its head a grinning skull, and it is massive, many times the size of a human. As Emil's sister that we saw pinned against the wall earlier. The head lolls from side to side as it tromps about the room on all fours, bringing to mind the wild maneuverings of some wretched starving beast. This creature, this thing, is experimental weapon number 6, also known as Halawa. No! Oh no, please stop! Oh God, save me! Save me! I don't want to die! One by one, the maddened cries of the researchers are silenced. Number 6 understands their petitions, it pays them no heed, instead continuing its rampage of destruction and slaughter with a focus that borders on obsession. After an eternity, the screaming stops. The alarms fall silent, and only then does the creature make a sound, howling out with an unfathomable roar that echoes up and down the empty halls of the blood-soaked laboratory. It's a sound that curses those who had dared to bring such evil into the world, and yet one that yet one that also seems to be pleading for help. Nice, creepy, freaky way. 2 sets of footsteps echo in an otherwise silent corridor on the first level of the laboratory. One set belongs to a young boy, his eyes blindfolded and his hands restrained. The other belongs to a severe man in a long white coat. The man drags the boy along by means of a long chain attached to a set of shackles on his wrists. Rubble is scattered here and there across the floor of the corridor, making the journey an exceedingly difficult one for a boy who cannot see. Excuse me? Could you please walk a bit slower, sir? I'm not used to being blindfolded and... Rather than stopping, the man only increases his pace, causing the boy to stumble in an attempt to keep up. This last humiliation proves too much. The boy finds himself unable to arrest his fall. Without the ability to brace himself, he topples to the floor, smashing his head on a pile of debris and causing a trickle of blood to worm its way down his pale, frightened face. Agonized by the pain, the boy inadvertently opens his eyes, causing the falling drops of blood to emit a strange crackling sound before transforming into tiny white rocks. "Close your damn eyes!" roars the man. "Yes, sir," stammers the boy as he slams his lids shut. He hadn't realized the blindfold had slipped off during the fall, but now he keeps his eyes squeezed shut so tightly that sparkles appear against the black of his vision. That's holding your eyes real tight. The boy is Emil, also known as Number 7. He is a magical weapon whose eyes are capable of turning to stone anything that falls under their gaze. "Don't look at me!" barks the man. "Never look at me!" "I'm sorry, sir. I'm looking at the ground now, so if you just hand me the blood..." Instead of waiting for him to finish, the man extends one foot and presses Emil's face to the floor with a heavy black boot. Sir, stop! You're hurting me!" "Told you to keep your eyes and your mouth shut, so do it!" The man knows this boy. This weapon could wipe him out with a single glance, and yet subduing him in this way gives him a sense of relief. After making certain the boy is sufficiently cowed, the man leans down, retrieves the blindfold, and knots it tightly around the boy's quivering head. "Right then, on your feet, let's move!" Emil staggers to his feet, trying to ignore the red liquid oozing down his face. The blood doesn't matter. The pain doesn't matter. All that matters is finishing the job they had set out for him to do. The second level of the laboratory is in even worse shape than the first. The environs are littered with rubble and rock, making the thought of a decent foothold laughable. When the man's eyes linger on a section of rubble stained a deep red, he has a sudden image of warm, gooey brownies slathered in strawberry sauce. His stomach lurches at the thought, but when he attempts to avert his eyes, they land on the remains of a human being, rendered into what could only be described as paste. The man blinks. His mind goes strangely blank before attempting to determine exactly how many humans had to be sacrificed to create the scattered piles of flesh around him. After a moment, his thoughts simply cease altogether, as if his mind realizes that trying to put such a thing to form is folly. "You can go the rest of the way on your own," says the man, in a voice much weaker than he wishes it to be. "I mean, what does it matter? You're not even human. You're a monster." With this, the man spins around and dashes back down the hall. A helpless Emil simply listens as the footsteps of his erstwhile captor fade into the distance. Emil finds himself alone in a room with the stench of death and blood. For a moment he considers opening his eyes, but the thought of the horrors that await him quickly squashed this plan. Instead, he stands and listens intently. Eventually, a far-off sound reaches his ears. "That's the howl I heard before." Emil resumes walking, using the sound of the distant voice to guide him, almost as if it was calling him home. By the time Emil reaches the third level, he is moving on memory as much as sound. His hands and face are covered in fresh wounds from numerous falls. But every time he thinks about giving up, his mind returns to his sister. "We studied together. We ate cookies together. We cried together. We laughed together. Sometimes I was the only one who got yelled at. That's why I was never lonely. Our being together allowed me to stay strong." For Emil, his sister was all he had to live for. So holding that feeling close to his chest, he presses on, one slow step after the other. Finally, Emil finds himself drawing closer to a certain experimental chamber in the deepest part of the laboratory. The howl is very close now, and as he touches the switch that controls the door, he thinks about his mission. Number 6 is the ultimate weapon. She is his sister, and he must turn her to stone. The door slowly opens, revealing the massive interior of the experimentation chamber. After a few steps, Emil removes his blindfold and slowly opens his eyes. His sister lurks before him, but she looks nothing like the girl he once knew. Instead, he sees a savage beast crawling on all fours through the shredded remains of researchers. As the thing that had been his sister stops and tilts its head in Emil's direction, he focuses his gaze on it. A series of soft, crunching sounds emerge from the creature as his magic does its terrible work. First the fingers, then the hands, arms, legs, head. What little color the beast once possessed fades to a dull ashen gray, and yet somehow it summons what strength remains and pulls itself toward Emil, one slow, lumbering effort at a time. Wailing, the massive monstrosity closes in. Is she worried about me? Or is she coming to kill me? Emil feels prepared to accept either outcome. After all, this was his older sister, the person he loved more than anyone else in the world. "Halloa, The moment Emil speaks, number 6 comes to a sudden halt. Silence descends on the chamber as the siblings stare at each other. I'm sorry, Halloa, but everyone says you're too powerful. They say it's too dangerous unless I seal you away. I'm so sorry." As Emil watches her body begin to turn to stone once more, number 6 slowly waits in utter, perfect silence. "I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry!" Were those Halloa or Emil saying "I'm sorry"? The moment number 6's petrification is complete, her memories flood into Emil's mind. The two of them huddling together in the cold, all alone in the world with no one to protect them. All she wanted was to save her little brother, and yet it was that little brother who, in a sense, saved her. The moment the petrification is complete, Emil sinks to his knees. A frozen sister and a little brother racked with sin. Alone in this cold cage, the two of them weep in a single silent voice. It was our combined power that destroyed the Aerie. Whole existences, entire lives, even their memories. We took it all. We took everything. My sweet, gentle sister turned into a monster. The same thing will happen to me now that I have her power. If my instincts as a weapon win out and destroy me in the process, if that power ends up hurting someone I love, Yeah, I can see why that would be upsetting. Upsetting Emil and getting him to cry.
What have I done? I killed innocent people. I killed them all.
You saved us. If it wasn't for you, we'd all be dead. We owe you.
That's one heck of an attack, though.
It's all right.
Definitely an ends justify the means kinds of person there. You took out the shade, so it didn't matter that you killed all these other people.
Don't look back.
But you've also got, you know, they might have had more quantity of life, but how much quality would they have had just living in their huts in the Aerie this entire time?
We had best be off.
Yeah.
But you got you know, running this story B, you got a better idea of what was going on in Emil's head when all that happened. You know, I didn't know that he had his sister in his head even before we petrified her.
Has found some information about the Shadow Lord. Let's drop by the village.
Very well.
Boom. Just plow through a few shades on the way. Just can't quite make this narrow, jagged canyon on the boar at full speed. Little difficult to do. So let's go talk to Popola. See what she's got to say. Can't shortcut up that one. I'm gonna shortcut up this one. And there. Over the wall. Is it Loyal Cerberus next? That's the one, the facade wedding that gets interrupted rather rudely.
Hey, Popola.
Ah, you're back.
Have you learned anything more about the Shadow Lord's key?
I'm sorry, but it's going to take me some time yet.
I see. Well, can I take something off your plate in the meantime?
Oh, how about this? You know the ferryman with the red bag, right? Well,
Oh, yep.
He's been skipping out on work lately. Can I ask you to go to Seafront and check on him?
Sure thing.
That's right. No, the ship at Seafront is next. I forgot about that ship. Although the shade that was working with the robot in the junk heap mentioned it.
I'm sure that couple is merely having another one of their inane spats. Let us do our utmost not to get dragged into it this time.
Oh, the ferryman himself, the red-bagged ferryman isn't there. I think there's a substitute ferryman. So I should just be able to catch a ride out to Seaside. Nope. Okay. It was after the ferryman dies that the substitute shows up. So we got to run. Alrighty. I can't remember if my boar shows up here or not. Yep. Oof. Boar shows up right there until I run him into a wall. There. Nasty little shades. Hi, Yona's shadow. Yona's sparkly silhouette.
Yeesh. I don't think I've ever seen fog this thick before.
So this is new.
Huh? What's that?
That's a big ship. Big ship with a hole in the side. Red-bagged wife.
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
What's wrong?
Oh hey, I remember you. You're the ones who helped us out way back when.
Seeing as we've come all this way, I suppose we had best ask, what is the matter?
Hey, so how many other people do you know that have a talking, floating
Fight
book
with my
beside them?
husband, and he ran away from home.
Yeah.
But it's all that I was saving up a bunch of apples.
That's...
I'm gonna eat 10 of the apples.
Alright, I may have lost my temper a little, but...
Alright, alright.
Really?
Okay, so now we gotta go find...
And here we go again. Shall we begin by asking around at the tavern like before?
Alrighty, into the tavern. Ask
Hey,
you.
I'm looking for the...
Really?
Yeah, the guy took off and hasn't been...
Hardly. Their arguments are
It's
lit.
a tourist attraction.
There's a guard there.
Thanks for the tip.
Okay.
Say.
Yeah,
You don't remember anything about the stories? You remember the stories were happy ones, though. I mean, that's good stories. Oh, the postman in the boat.
Hard to believe a ship of this size managed to run aground.
So we knew the postman was in there earlier,
Hey, is someone there?
but we didn't know.
Okay, I definitely heard someone cough just now.
We didn't get to see
Maybe
his
it's
entry.
One of those kids from town? But where are they?
We didn't get to see any of this the first time through.
There you are. What are you doing here, kid? And who are you anyway? Were you a passenger on this ship, maybe? Hey, it's okay. You don't need to be scared.
Dun, dun.
To think that couple's petty squabbles are... to become something of an attraction for the locals.
Doesn't surprise me in the least. Seeing people like that puts a little spring in your step, you know?
You humans truly are a maddening bunch. Such buffoonery does little more than wear this old tome out.
And I know I skipped through the dialogue too quick. I know she said where Redbag's brother is a guard at. I just don't remember.
Hey there. How you feeling? Well, your cough seems better at least. Check it out. I brought you some bread today.
See, people in shades can get along together and coexist.
Oh, easy there. Jeez, you must have been starving. Well, look, no one's gonna take this from you, so just take it easy so you don't choke on it, okay? So, what were you doing on this boat, kid? Actually, scratch that. First things first. I can't just keep calling you kid. You got a
Why
name?
not?
Well, this is going nowhere fast. Let's see. Louise. Yeah, what about Louise? I mean,
Louise
it
is a
just
good
sort of
name.
Popped into my head, but what do you think?
She likes it.
Guess you're okay with it. Well, it's nice to meet you, Louise.
We searched the southern plains back when the wife ran off too, right?
I believe we did, yes.
A lot's changed since then. So it's kind of nice when we find something that hasn't. The fact that couple is still arguing almost fills me with, I don't know, hope, I guess.
If you asked me, that particular couple could benefit
Ugh.
from a little change.
See, that's how you fast travel around here. You just get on a really fast animal.
Oh, hey, it's you. What's up?
You're related to the ferryman who carries
There we
a
go.
bag around, right?
Yeah, he's my little brother.
Haven't seen him in a while.
Not a clue. Like I said.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, but the last time I did see
So
him,
using his
he
ferry
said
to
something
deliver
about using
letters.
I guess
Okay.
we could ask the Pope just once. I would enjoy receiving a quest that can be sold in the general vicinity of the Asker.
I agree, Vice. All this running around back and forth. Hey, let me go ahead and complete the quest in this town instead of having to go back and forth a bunch of times to complete the quest.
I cannot believe how many trips we have made simply to track down a single man.
It's all right to do this kind of thing every now and then.
I only pray this is not the calm before some manner of storm. You say there, lad, have you ever penned a missive?
You mean a letter? No. I'm not big on writing. It always takes me forever to figure out what I want to say.
What's to figure out? One simply takes quill in hand and unleashes their soul upon the canvas of the page.
Yeah, but it's not that easy to do. Sounds easy, but it's not really that easy. As someone who has written a couple of books, which are in the linked in the description down below, it's not that easy to actually tell the story. You've got all these aspects, all these components, everything up in here, but filtering them and sorting them into a cohesive thread and flow on the page is not as easy as it seems.
Hey there, Louise. Say, where'd you get that red bag?
Oh.
Found it on the ship, did you? You kids are so darn curious about everything. Anywho, it's good to see you. Afraid I don't have any bread today, but I did bring you something. Here, it's a ribbon. Let me tie it in your hair for you.
Aw, a ribbon for her hair. How sweet. After she ate the red bag ferryman.
Well, what do you think? Pretty nice, huh? Huh. What's that on the floor? Oh, it's a mirror. Well, that's a stroke of luck. Let's go ahead and check out your new look. If you go over there where it's brighter, you'll be able to see yourself more clearly.
But shades don't like bright light.
What's wrong? Don't you want to see? Oh, I see. You don't like sunlight. Guess your eyes are pretty sensitive after spending all this time in the dark, huh? Well,
Yeah, that's what it is.
Have you stay here forever. We should work on getting you out of here so you and me can go look at the sea together. How's that sound?
Remember, shades don't do well in sunlight. Which, besides fighting our character, you know, I think that's why so many of them put armor on. It's a way to cover up, you know, cover up and keep sunlight away.
Hey, Post. Oh, sorry. You're not him.
Nope.
Sure as hell not. I just swung by to pick up a letter and wound up running the damn place. Anyway, you here for a package or something?
No. There's this couple who's always fighting, and the husband took off. So I'm trying to track him down. Ring any bells?
Yep.
Sorry, pal. You're asking the wrong guy. Still, that's pretty weird. My buddy's daughter took off too. Maybe running away is the cool thing to do now.
I find it exceedingly unlikely this pair of runaways is mere coincidence.
Any idea where she might have went?
That is the question, isn't it? Actually, you know what?
The huge shipwreck,
check
yep.
out the huge shipwreck that drifted into the inlet the other day. Not often something like that comes around. It's all the kids have been talking about.
So here we go. Oh, not a flashback.
Hey, Louise, I brought your food for today. What's wrong?
Nope.
Aren't you hungry?
Nope. She no longer wants food.
Huh.
She wants to eat
You haven't been
your
eating much
soul.
lately. Are you okay? Well then, let's try this.
Suddenly he has an instrument with him?
Yeah, sorry about that. It's called a song. Humming a jaunty tune is the best thing for putting
That was
singing
him
in.
humming?
Songs are like a little bit of wisdom that makes the tough times easier. I love them personally. I mean, not that I'm any good at singing.
Believe me, I agree with you there. Really enjoying music, but not being good at singing.
Oh, your voice is a bit rough there, but you're actually pretty good. You know, I knew someone who lived in the town lighthouse before she died. She used to hum this same song a lot. I heard it every time I stopped by to deliver something, and I guess it just kind of stuck.
Talking about the mean old woman in the lighthouse?
That was quite a while ago. Hey, are you trying to cheer me up?
There you go.
You are a kind soul, Louise.
Because he went very synthetic keyboard for the the humming tunes.
I'm sensing some really weird magic going on here, Sunshine. You feeling it too?
Yeah. Is it a shade?
Are you actually trying to think something through rather than just jumping in and killing?
Yeah.
What's wrong, Kaine?
Nothing. It's just... I'm sensing a presence from Seafront. Something like a shade.
A shade in the town? That's not good.
Nope. It's that Louise, that little girl. Of course, we know this having run through the A story. We're just getting filler elements now in the B story.
Shipwreck, is it? I suppose we might as well investigate, seeing as how we lack any other tenable leads.
Like the Fishing Tip 5 tutorial.
Right. Let's head for the inlet.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to save it here. Wrap up for the day. Then we will go tackle the inlet next week. Utter Kvit. We'll go tackle the inlet next week. Take on that shipwreck. And face Louise. Again, for the second time through. In the meantime, be sure and give the channel a subscribe and ring, ding, rang, clang that bell so you get notifications when I go live. Give the video a like and comment down below. Just give me some random comments if you've ever been to a beach or seen a shipwreck, or what kind of audio file or audio device could they have used to make that humming sound better. Besides a synthesized organ. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. I will be live here again with more Nier Replicant Story B next Tuesday. No, not next Tuesday. It'll be the Tuesday after. I'm taking a week off because I'm doing some traveling. Although before I take that time off, I will be live over on twitch.tv/Eliknor for some Final Fantasy XIV this Thursday. Some Katamari Damacy on Saturday, and some Tactics Ogre Reborn on Sundays. Be sure check the schedule over there, twitch.tv/Eliknor, to see what my current games are. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. I will see you all around again another time. Bye-bye now.